Okay. So for the past several weeks, we've been using breath really as our intention, and that's always good. But after a couple of weeks, I think it makes sense to pull in a different intention, right? Breath can always be something you come back to and focus on in your own practice. But I thought it might be good to circle back to something we did in the fall, which was an 8-week series, and we covered the 8-limb yoga path. And so this week we'll start again on that 8-week series. Different sequences, in some cases, different intentions associated with those things, but just circling back to that 8-limbed path. So you may remember the first limb is the yamas, which are how you deal with each other and with your environment. And so on our mats, sometimes it takes a more self-study approach versus off our mats, right? And there are 5 yamas. Today, we're going to be focusing on Ahimsa, which is nonviolence or non-harming. And so on our mats, maybe that means you pay more attention to the way that you speak to yourself as you're practicing, the options that you choose. Maybe you're focusing more on what your body really needs versus what your ego is calling for. Off our mats, maybe that means you do your best not to pass judgment as quickly for other people. Maybe it means that you don't kill as many cicadas as you would normally, as another creature out in nature. Any of those things sort of qualify, right? But that's sort of what we'll be working through today as we move. So we're going to start on our backs. Any pose that feels good works for me. Shavasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, supported fish. You're welcome to pull blocks or pillows. Any way to support your body. Welcome to do that as well. I'm going to be using blocks personally. So once you decide on your shape, give yourself a few rounds of breath to just land here. And maybe you visualize, right, the sticky notes or thoughts leaving your brain, anything that is pulling your attention away from the here and now. Trying to acknowledge those thoughts, those things, but then start to let them go. You can come back to them at the end of class. Maybe you take a full body scan, paying specific attention to the areas of your body that need a little extra kindness, a little extra love. Again, working to not pass judgment there, just to notice how you landed in the space. Maybe you call your attention to your breath. Notice, how has your breathing shown up for you? Maybe your breath is barely filling your lungs, or maybe you're feeling deep, expansive breaths all the way through to your belly. Again, no judgment, just notice here. Slowly start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And you can do that by counting. Maybe thinking about filling belly, chest, and throat. Maybe working on the diaphragmatic breathing we did last week, just breathing really deep into the pit of your stomach. Allowing your focus to land just there on your breath. It's here, grounded in our space. That was set our intention for our practice today. If you brought one with you, person, place, idea, call that to mind now. If you're looking for a little inspiration, I offer up my intention of Ahimsa, of working to be kind to yourself on your mat and kind to others off your mat. We'll seal our intentions, whatever they are, with one united breath. Deep inhale in through your nose. Audible open mouth exhale. Let go of any expectation you have for your practice. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. If you are supported on blocks, slowly start to remove them from underneath you. If your blocks are under your spine, please take your time. We'll meet with knees pulled into our chest. Maybe wrap forearms around shins. Just spend a moment here rocking side to side. Curling your tailbone under, really feeling that massage through your low back. And then once you land in center, take a deep breath in. Exhale, easy twist. Drop both knees to the right or to the left. To your cactus through your arms. Maybe your eyes stay closed. Or gaze wherever feels comfortable. This may feel like an intense stretch here early on. That's okay. Send attention to those areas that feel a little bit tight. Feeling some expansion on the inhale and a little bit of relief on the exhale. One more full round. And inhale, come back to center. Shift however you need. Exhale, easy twist to the other side. Again, working to keep both shoulder blades planted here. And you may notice that one side feels a lot more open than the other. For me, my right side seems to be much more open. That's okay. Again, breathing into whatever side is lifted up towards the sky or the ceiling. Really feeling expansion on the inhale and a little bit of grounding into the twist on your exhale. One more round. And inhale, slowly come back to center. Again, maybe rock side to side, pull yourself into a tight ball, and then rock and roll the length of your spine a couple of times, however many resonates with you. And we'll meet in tabletop. Stack your hips over knees, shoulders over wrists here. Press actively into your shins, pull belly button up to your spine. And then really press into your palms, pull shoulder blades apart and grip them out with your fingertips, super active through your upper body. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, raise your gaze. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, cat. Arch and round. Press into your palms and your shins. Rainbow through your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, raise your gaze. Exhale, cat. Arch and round. Flow through a few rounds at your own breath pace. Taking any options that are calling to you. And maybe you notice a different option is resonating with you than your normal practice. Feel empowered to take something new. And after 3 rounds, no rush, come back to your still tabletop. Tuck your toes under, take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Send your hips up and back. You guys know the drill. Feet about hips width distance apart, palms about shoulder width distance apart. Maybe finding a deeper bend through your knees. Maybe you even make connection belly to thighs, really feeling that extension through your spine. Keeping the grip of your fingertips on your mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Take as many steps as you'd like to bring your feet behind your wrist creases. Feet at least hips width distance apart here. Bring a generous bend to your knees, make connection belly to thighs, and then allow your chest to waterfall over your knees. Option to grab for opposite elbow. To sway side to side. Maybe you take the shoulder rinse. Maybe another twist is calling you here. This is another great place to really stay in tune with what else needs a little bit of attention. And inhale, release your fingertips down to your mat. Exhale, toe heel your feet to touch, leaving a little bit of space between your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips on the mat, shins or thighs, just parallel-ish with the earth, and breathe. Weight is mostly in your toes. Keep the bend in your knees. And then really exaggerate the extension through your spine, pulling shoulder blades together and down. Crown reaches towards the top edge of your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Let's go through that a couple of times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Once more, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, root to rise, fingertips up to the sky, and breathe. Really press into your heels. I found that helps sort of think about engaging the rest of my legs when I really think about rooting into the earth. Maybe you spiral pinkies in towards one another. Start to feel your triceps engage. Deep breath in. Exhale, baby back bend to your cactus, your arms. Gaze lifts. Keep the weight in your heels. Pull belly button into your spine. Think about lifting your heart space up towards the ceiling, more so than bending towards the back of your space. Inhale, Tadasana, fingertips lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Your options here. You can take the push-up from your knees. You can skip completely. Maybe you take the baby cobra variation. We'll meet in downward facing dog. That's our Sun A. We'll flow. Your breath, your movement. My voice is just a guide here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of your space, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you keep the bend in your knees. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend, lift your heart. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, high to low. Again, always the option to skip, deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Deep breath in wherever you are. Exhale, downward facing dog on your exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float top of your space. We'll move on. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips back and down. Reach your arms up overhead and breathe. Option here to reach your arms out straight in front of you. Maybe you bring hands to heart center. Whatever feels best on your shoulders. You may notice that since we've done a little bit of back bending already, biceps framing your ears feels a little bit more open than it normally does. Sink weight into your heels. Think about sliding your shins back so that your knees stack over your ankles. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. High to low. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And inhale, raise your right heel high. Flex your foot towards your face. Spiral, pinky toe down towards the earth. Square off through your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward. Press the earth away. Really pull your knee into your chest. Find a cat back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Find that same knee to nose shape. And then step your right foot forward. Take a few moments here. Shimmy forward and back. If you have a block nearby, maybe you grab it. Inhale, low lunge twist. Left palm stays grounded. Right fingertips reach towards the sky. And breathe. Option here to come down onto your back knee, which can increase some of the stretch through your left hip flexor, or option to stay lifted. Wherever you are, think about pulling your right heel towards the back of your space. And then think about engaging through your left glute so that your hips stay mostly level, even though you're twisting. A little bit of a fun transition here. Option to come down onto your back knee, or maybe for the start, let's all come down to our back knee. Take a deep breath in. And then on your breath out, lift your chest, keep the twist through your upper body, but stack your shoulders over your hips. So now we're in crescent twist. Now the option here is to tuck your back toes under if that feels more comfortable, or to lift off your back knee completely and stay in the twist. Continue to squeeze your left glute here. Option to deepen through your lunge if that feels comfortable. Really pressing actively into your left big toe, no matter what option you're in. Take a deep breath in. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, exalted warrior. Legs can stay exactly as they are, no matter where you are. Right fingertips reach towards the back of your left thigh, left fingertips up towards the sky, and breathe. Again, maybe you find that deepening your lunge forward feels a little bit more accessible here. If you move towards that variation, really exaggerate the engagement through your low belly, tuck your tailbone under. Now, if you're on your back knee, tuck your toes under. Big transition. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, lift off your back knee. Chest comes parallel over your right thigh, palms frame your hips, and we're in crescent plane. So really stack your left ankle over the ball of your left foot. Pull the space behind your left knee up towards the ceiling. And then continue to pull your right heel towards the back of your space. You'll feel your inner thighs engage. Inhale, high crescent. Legs stay mostly the same, shoulder stack over hips. Maybe you find a bend through your back knee to lessen the stretch through your left hip flexor. Take a deep breath in. Another big transition. Exhale, Skandasana. So pivot towards the long edge of your mat like you were coming into warrior two, but then sink into your left leg, coming down into the lunge. Now this can be as lifted as is comfortable. So maybe you're up here, more in a side lunge variation. Maybe you come down, but you lift your left heel, always keeping in mind that your toes and your knee are pointing in the same direction. Wherever you are, keep engaging through your right quad, slight bend through your right knee. Take a deep breath in. Stay, breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Press into your back heel. Reach all the way forward, bending into your right leg, arms come out to a T. Gaze is light over your right fingertips. And breathe. Find the variation that works for you. So maybe back foot is pivoted forward. Maybe it's more parallel with your space. I found in my own practice that often in warrior two, I'm putting a lot of pressure in the ball of my right foot. Can you transfer more of that weight into your right heel? Maybe you even pick up your right toes, pressing into the sole of your foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle, reach all the way forward. Tuck your arms to your variation. For a little more ab work, maybe right arm presses into right thigh. Or to focus on the twist, maybe right arm rests on right thigh. Gaze lifts up towards your top fingertips as you roll your left shoulder back, almost like if you were leaning up against the wall behind you. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your right leg, right fingertips come up and back, really looking for that side body stretch through your right side body. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low. Again, your option. Maybe you skip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. We do it all on the other side. Inhale, raise your left heel high. Again, flex your foot. Spiral left inner pant seam towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward. Really pull your knee into your chest. Can you pull your left heel towards your left glute? Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Find that knee to nose shape. Step your left foot forward. Again, taking a moment to move forward and back. Starting to get into your right hip flexor. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right fingertips ground, left fingertips high, and breathe. The same options here. Maybe palm comes onto a block. Maybe you come down onto your back knee. Finding the variation that is calling to you in this moment. Deep breath in. Stay for your breath out. Come down onto your back knee if you haven't. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, crescent twist. Lift your chest, shoulders suck over hips, legs stay the same. Again, option to tuck your back toes under or to come off your back knee completely in the twist. Any of these leg variations work for low lunge twist, R twist, and exalted warrior. You can stay the same for all three. Maybe you keep a bend through your back elbow. Help deepen your twist. On your next breath in, find exalted warrior. Left fingertips come down the back of your right thigh, right fingertips up overhead. Just like in our back bend, thinking about lifting your heart space up more than you reach towards the back of your room. Thinking about gazing at your fingertips. Maybe you sink a bit forward. Take a deep breath in, tuck your back toes under. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms, lift off your back knee. Chest comes to a 45-degree angle over your left thigh. Palms frame your hips. So keep the engagement in your left heel. Pull your left hip back and right hip forward. Almost like you could take off your back leg, really pressing actively, feeling that extension through your crown. Deep breath in. Stay, breath out. Inhale, high crescent. Maybe your back knee bends slightly, shoulders stack over hips. Breathe. Tuck your tailbone under. Maybe again, spiraling pinkies in towards one another. Think Tadasana or mountain pose in your chest. Big transition, we know it's coming. Deep breath in. Exhale, Skandasana. Open up to the long edge of your mat like you're coming into warrior two. And sink into your right leg this time. Moving into a similar variation you took on the other side. Maybe you use a block to support your seat. Remembering to keep your left leg flexed, or I shouldn't say flexed, left toes are flexed. Find engagement through your left quad, a slight bend through your left knee. Press into your right foot. Inhale, warrior two. Explode forward, bend into your left leg, arms come out to a T. Breathe. Keep the engagement in your back leg, pressing into the pinky toe edge of your right foot. And then can you work to stack shoulders over hips, maybe reaching right fingertips back just slightly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle, working towards a similar arm variation as you did on the other side. Keeping that activity in your back leg. Inhale is feeling length through your crown, extension through your spine. Exhale, maybe a little bit of a twist as you start to lean your right shoulder back. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your left leg. Left fingertips high, find a stretch across your left side body, deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Again, maybe you skip. It is totally up to you. Deep breath in. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, deep breath out. Let me know if that music is now too loud. That's our Sunbi yogis. We'll flow. Breath to movement. My voice again, just a guide. Follow your breath pace, what your body is calling for. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float top of your space, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips back and down. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you keep a little bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose to forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, find knee to nose, step your right foot forward. Inhale, low lunge twist, left fingertips down, right fingertips high. Exhale, crescent twist. Lift your chest, shoulders stack over hips. Inhale, exalted warrior, right fingertips meet the back of your left thigh. Tuck your back toes under. Exhale, crescent plane. Lift off your back knee, arms frame your hips. Inhale, high crescent. Maybe you keep a bend through your back knee. Exhale, Skandasana. turn to the long edge of your mat, sink into your left leg. Inhale, warrior two, explode forward. Exhale, extended side angle, reach further, and tick-tock your arms. Inhale, reverse triangle. Pull your right hip up and forward. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Again, your option here to skip, deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it forward. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right fingertips high. Right fingertips grounded, left fingertips high. Exhale, crescent twist. Inhale, exalted warrior, right fingertips high. There we go. Tuck your back toes under. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, skandasana, open up to the long edge of your mat. Sink into your right leg. Inhale, warrior two. Virabhadrasana two. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach in tick-tock. Inhale, reverse triangle, looking for a side body stretch across your left rib cage. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float. We'll flow one more time all the way through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. You guys got this. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, dandasana, high to low. Take a deep breath in, no matter what you choose. Take a deep breath out. Hold me in downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right fingertips high. Exhale, crescent twist. Option to stay lifted off your back knee. Inhale, exalted warrior. Left fingertips high. Tuck your back toes under. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, skandasana. Take it as deep as is comfortable. Explode forward. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low. One more side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, low lunge twist. Left fingertips high. Exhale, crescent twist. Lift your chest. Inhale, exalted warrior. Left fingertips find the back of your right thigh. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Lift off your back knee. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, skandasana. Take your time. Press into your right heel. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, pulling your left hip up and forward. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or foot top of your space, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Notice. What does your self-talk look like now? Is it positive? acknowledging your strength, your presence, your breath. If not, can you pull it there? Deep breath in, acknowledge. Deep breath out, let go of expectation. This next pose is really up to you. We'll move into a balance of some kind. You can take whichever balancing posture feels good. Tree, dancer, eagle, half moon, one-legged mountain. Really any balancing posture works. I'm gonna choose tree. Whichever pose you took, again, find your focus pressing into your grounded heel. Can you keep a slight bend through your standing leg? Looking to level through your hips, no matter the posture. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more, inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. And we'll set up on the other side. Working towards a similar variation to what you took on the first. Finding those cues through your standing leg on this side, pressing into your heel, keeping a slight bend through your standing leg. And then start to think about your gaze, setting it on an unmoving point. Or maybe for the challenge, you stare at the traffic, at people moving outside your window, maybe at the movement of the trees. Or maybe you decide to close one eye, close the other eye, maybe close both. Take a deep breath in. Stay, breath out. Last one, inhale. Slowly unwind, exhale. Inhale, Tadasana, maybe a bit of a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, your final option for Chaturanga in this practice. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee pulls behind right wrist, maybe a little bit wider. Right shin falls naturally, right toes are flexed. Option to support your right hip with a block, rolled up blanket or pillow. Option to stay lifted or to take the quad stretch. Or maybe you come forward into sleeping half pigeon. If this feels uncomfortable for any reason, please take the supine variation, come down onto your back. Cross right ankle over left knee. Thread your right arm through the keyhole and grab behind your left eye. Option to stay here. If you're ready to move on, press into your palms. Tuck your back toes under, and with the strength of your core on your breath in, lift your right leg up and back. Take hip circles here. Flip dog, wild thing. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And inhale, raise your left heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Again, option for a block beneath your left hip, maybe beneath your forehead. Option to stay lifted, to come down into sleeping half pigeon. If you took the quad stretch on the other side, spend a few breaths here doing that as well. Once you feel even side to side, about a second before, press up into your palms, tuck your back toes under, and on your next breath in, extend your left leg up and back. Take similar movements to what you took on the other side, hip circles, flip dog, wild thing. Land in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come all the way through to a seat. Maybe grab a block if you have one. Come down all the way onto your back. We'll set up for one more back bend. I'll cue for bridge. You're welcome to take supported bridge, wheel, to skip it completely. For bridge, press the soles of your feet onto your mat about hips width distance apart. Pull your heels towards your glutes, almost like you could tickle your Achilles with your fingertips. Press your palms on either side of your hips. Inhale, bridge. Lift your hips up towards the sky and breathe. Press into your heels. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips even higher. Option to place a block underneath of your low back for supported bridge. Pull your chest towards your chin and your chin away from your chest. If you're in supported bridge, you're welcome to stay. Or take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll all the way down onto your back. And your choice, maybe you take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet to touch, knees wide. Maybe you take fallen bridge, knees to touch, feet wide. Maybe one palm to your belly, one palm to your heart. Start to focus on your heartbeat, maybe on your breath. If you're in supported bridge and haven't already met us here on our backs, please do so. And inhale slowly, bring your knees into your chest. And exhale, find happy baby. Reach for the insides or outsides of your ankles, calves, thighs, whatever's accessible to you. Maybe rocking side to side. Maybe extending one leg and then the other. Once you're even in your rocks, come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Both knees drop to one side. To your cactus through your arms. If you prefer to take a deeper twist, you can pull your right knee into your chest, extending left leg out in front of you, and then taking the supine twist that way. Wherever you are, both shoulders grounded in your space. Maybe you close your eyes and keep them closed for the rest of the practice. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Shift however you need. Exhale, take your twist on the other side. Again, gazing wherever is comfortable. If you took the deeper twist on the other side, do so here as well. And inhale, slowly come back to center. Give yourself a bit of a squeeze, wrap your forearms around your shins. And inhale, find cosmic ball, squeeze your forehead into your knees. Squeeze every muscle in together, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last little bit of effort. Deep breath in. Exhale, Shavasana, release legs long. Release arms long beside you. Release control of your breath. Release the sound of my voice. Yogis, I would encourage you to stay in Shavasana for a little bit longer. But if the rest of your day is calling to you, start first by pulling your attention to your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. And allow that awareness to extend to your fingers and your toes. Maybe you start to bring small movements there. Allow those movements to grow little by little until you find a full body stretch. Arms up overhead, toes pointed forward. Finally land in fetal pose on your preferred side. bicep as a pillow, the other as a blanket. While Shavasana represents the death of our practice on our mats, fetal pose represents the rebirth off our mats. Know that you can take this sense of peace, this idea of Ahimsa with you, even as you go out into the real world. Eyes still closed, little to no effort. Press up to an easy seat. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll close as we began with a united breath. First, exhale all the air out of your lungs. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Lift your heart into your palms. Open mouth, exhale. Allow yourself to be surrounded by that energy you've created. Put your thumbs to third eye center, space between your eyebrows. The teacher, the student, the light in me acknowledges and is so appreciative of the teacher, the student, the light in each one of you. We bow forward to honor this practice and one another. Thank you.